Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about the kitchen. I'm going to talk about the contractors, the different approach I took to building my kitchen. I'm going to talk about some of the steps I needed to take in order to pass the inspections. And most importantly, I'm going to talk about the prices, the overall cost it took to finish the project.
Welcome back everybody. Today we're talking about the kitchen. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, leave a comment. And what I talk about in this channel is ADUs and real estate. For this particular video, we're talking about the kitchen. It's been completed, everything has been done, the gas is working, the water is working, and believe it or not, I've been done with my project for a few months, and I'm still waiting for my certificate of occupancy. It's taking forever. The city has a slow process, so just be ready. When you finish your project, you're gonna have to wait a long time to get that certificate of occupancy. If you've been looking at my previous videos, I do things a little bit differently, and I did the same thing for the kitchen. The problem that I had with kitchen cabinet installers was that they were not giving me what I wanted. I wanted a kitchen specifically, I wanted drawers instead of just cabinets that open up to the sides, and I wasn't getting really what I wanted. This is actually a big kitchen. I've seen ADUs that have a very small kitchen, maybe a 4 feet wide kitchen, and that's it. So this is 9 feet, and this is a good size. All the estimates that I received were between $2,600 and $3,500. That was the average price. At the end of the day, I got a deal down with one company. He was gonna stop by one day to get a deposit. He never came back, so I was back to square one, trying to negotiate and find somebody to do my project. I got really frustrated. Instead of talking to installers, kitchen installers, I went and I found companies that import the kitchens and they sell as distributors. So I bought my kitchen from a distributor instead of an installer. And then I had my installer come in and install the kitchen. This way I split up the project in two. Instead of going with one kitchen installer, I split up the process and I bought the kitchen myself from a kitchen distributor. And then I just had my guy come in and install the kitchen. This way, I got exactly what I wanted. I shopped around for the cabinets that I wanted, and I just told them, here, install this. Instead of kitchen companies coming by and giving me different ideas of what they wanted to do, I was willing to pay a fair price of $3,000 for something that I wasn't gonna be happy with. Then I just built it myself, and I ended up saving a little bit of money.
Before I move on with the video, just remember, I'm a realtor. I help people buy and sell houses. If you know somebody who wants to buy a house, please pass on my number. If you know somebody who wants to sell their property, let them know. On average, I can help them save about $6,000 if they list their house with me.
Now, let's talk about the actual installation process. If you're doing this project 100% by yourself, you don't have a general contractor helping you out. When you install the drywall, you have to install a purple type drywall that's mold resistant. We had that installed in this wall. Right behind the plumbing, we have a purple drywall. And for the purpose of the inspection, the inspector came by, he looked at the purple drywall. This is when we were installing the drywall in the entire ADU. So for the purpose of the inspections, in case you're wondering, do I need to pass any kitchen inspection? That's the only thing that we needed to do. 50-50 chance if you don't install purple drywall, the inspector might say take it out and install mold resistant. It may happen, I don't know, but for our project we did it the right way. If you have a professional licensed contractor to do the work, he's automatically going to know. If you have a handyman do the work, just follow these steps, install the purple drywall, and you're gonna be okay. So that's the only inspection that we needed to basically pass in order to install the kitchen. Now, after the entire drywall was installed for the ADU, the inspector came by and he said, you're good to go, install your kitchen, install all the finishes, finish the bathroom, and call me back when you're done. And that's what we did.
Okay, I almost forgot this critical step for your kitchen. You're gonna wanna install a vent for your hood range, and you're gonna have to install this during the rough framing, because otherwise it's gonna be really hard to install it. Nonetheless, you won't be able to pass your inspection if you don't have it. The inspector is gonna call that out, so might as well install it and be ready. And this is what you're gonna have to install. This is a vent pipe. Install this. Do not install this. This is the accordion. This is the accordion type. Don't install this. Your inspector is going to see it and he's going to make you uninstall it and buy the correct one. This is how much is this? 18 bucks. And this is 31 bucks. Just buy the correct one the first time and avoid yourself an inspection error. I installed the accordion type on my ADU. Inspector came by, told me I was wrong, and then just told me to install the right one. So learn from my mistakes. That's why you're looking at the videos, to avoid any problems.
Expenses. I'm going to cover every single thing I had to buy in order to have this kitchen 100% completed and ready to be used. Now, the faucet I got from IKEA, it was $119. The soap dispenser was $29. The garbage disposal was $109 from Home Depot. The sink was $189 from Amazon. The quartz I got from the kitchen cabinet distributor. There's plywood under the quartz. There's a small piece of plywood that was 26 bucks. The handles for the drawers were $29. The cabinets itself, the cabinets were $1,189, and these are the cabinets that I wanted. This is the high-end cabinets. I paid a little bit more, but it's exactly the design that I liked. And the labor was 900 bucks. What I found interesting was that when I spoke to the installers and all those companies, there was one estimate in particular that I found fascinating, was that they were charging me $900 to cut the quartz for the section of the sink and the section for the stove. $900 to open up those two sections. And I just thought to myself, it was way too much. It was a lot of money to cut. I know it takes work. I know it takes a lot of work. But the installer that did my project guessed it. It was Mario. He did the work for me. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have 2 more people that I've met. My client, I just helped them buy a house. They installed a brand new kitchen. I really like the quality of their kitchen, and I asked them who did it. So I'm gonna have their number on the website so you can have sources for somebody to do your kitchen. The overall cost for the kitchen was $2,970. Complete kitchen installed. The average was about between $2,600 and $3,500. Not what I wanted. If I want to add the hood vent and the stove, the overall cost was $3,414. If somebody comes over to you and the estimate is about $3,000, just take the deal. It's a pretty good deal. If someone comes in and wants to charge you $5,000 for a kitchen like this, you're gonna overpay. A fair price could be, between $2,600 to $3,000 to get a really good quality kitchen. Okay, now that I'm done explaining the numbers and the little details, let me give you a tour of the kitchen. Now you know what it takes to build a kitchen for your ADU, and you know the average price that it should cost. If somebody comes in with the estimate of $5,000, just tell them to get out and look for another source. Now, there's gonna be 2 videos that I'm gonna be making. One of them is gonna be for the bathroom, and the other video is a very interesting video. I'm getting a bunch of phone calls, and most of the time it's for the same question. And I just thought to myself, if people are actually giving me a call, to help them out with this issue, I should make a video so everybody can find out what's going on, and that way it makes the ADU process just a little bit easier for people who are taking on the project by themselves without the help of a general contractor. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next video.